Hi friends, you're welcome to today's exposition on segmental phonology. Now in the previous exposition we discussed monotongues and the two major parts monotongue is divided into. We're made to understand that monotongues is divided into 7 short monotongues such as the shorter sound, the shortest sound, shortest sound and so on and so forth, even down to the short sound, and 5 long sounds, that is 5 long monotongues, which are the long R sound, the longest sound, and so on and so forth. So today we're going to be discussing another part of vowel sounds, which is the diphthong. We are discussing the diphthong today. So when we say diphthong, what is diphthong? Now, before we even move into this, I would love you to go through the previous exposition if you've not seen it before, for you to understand this 100%. Now, the diphthong is a part of vowel which is a basic glide or transition from one vowel sound to another. So when we talk about diphthong is simply a major part of vowel, which is a basic glide, not really a complex one, but it's a glide from a transition from one vowel sound to another vowel sound. Now the diphthong is divided into 2 major parts. The first part is the centering. Now the centering, as you can see, there's a short sound. The short sound and inverted V, they are the major set of vowel sounds that are being produced by the central part of the tongue. So the other part we have is the closing. Now the closing is made up of 2 parts. That is 2 major vowel sounds, which are the shorty sound and the short U sound. Now in that very previous exposition, we discussed the vowel cardinal. We discussed how the tongue is divided into major parts. But the major parts we focused on were the front part of the tongue, the back part of the tongue, and the central or the middle part of the tongue. And we're made to understand that the shorty sound and the shorty sound are major sounds produced by the front part of the tongue and the end part, that's the back part of the tongue. That's how we call them the closing. While the short sound is made by the central part of the tongue. So the short sound is divided into 2 major parts. That the sounds, the diphthong gotten from the short sound, are divided into 3 major parts. I beg your pardon. The first one is the ear, that's the E and the O. Now what I call them centering is that the sound glides from one part of the tongue to the central part of the tongue. We have the ear, we have the air, and we have the While the centering, the first part under the centering is the shortest sound. We have the I, we have the A, and we have the OI. That is a glide from R to E, a glide from A to E, and a glide from O to E. While the shorter sound, we have a glide from the short sound to the U sound. That is, we have the O, and we have the OW. So all of them all together make up the 8 diphthong. So quickly, let's see examples on each of them. So the first we have is the ear. That's the first we have. Right here, the ear. So under the ear sound, we have the EAR, which is ear, the human ear. So this ear, as you can see, is pronounced as ear and not ear. So the next you have is steer, EER. The EER in steer or steering is a diphthong. That's a glide from E to E. So you have steer, you can see the transcription, steer. So that's that for that. So the next we have is the air. So a glide from air to E. If you never went through the first exposition, it will be very hard for you to understand what we're talking about. So this is air to this air. So ARE plays a very important role in this. So you have CARE, which is care. The man is caring, or the care lot, not care. So this care. So the next you have is spare, ARE also, as you can see that. Spare, ARE. So the next you have is AIR, I beg your pardon, AIR, which is air, the air we breathe in, air. So the next is a UO, so that's a glide, there's a glide from U to UO. So we have poor, although I think the Americans like to call this poor, but the British mainly standard receipt pronunciation is poor, or the poor result. So the OR there plays that role, or has the sound UO. So next we have a CURE, which is, as you can see the transcription, cure. Do you have a cure? This cure, this UR, this is standard British. So the next you have is TOUR, the OUR there as the UR sound. So this is tour, or sometimes I will call it tour. So this is tour. I'm going on a tour. So we're done with that. We're done with the centering. So quickly, let's look at the 2 sets of closing. So the first one we have is the E closing. So under the E closing, we have the I, which is file. As you can see, the I takes the sound, file. The next you have is a cry. Cry, which is letter Y, taking the sound, taking the I, taking the diphthong. It glide from R to E. So cry. So it could be at the middle, it could be at the end, at the final position, or the end. So the next we have is the A. A. So what do we have here? The stay. So most time when we have letters like Y, E, or I at the back of A, it makes the A to sound as A. So this is stay. We have game, make, and so on. If your sound is very, find out that we have either letter Y or letter E or letter I at the back of A to make A to sound as A. So the stay and game. So the next we have is oi. Oi. So oi as in we have toy, and also we have enjoy. Enjoy, the OY also. So some people call it enjoy, why some people call it enjoy. So quickly let's look at the other part of the closing, which is the U part. So we have ow. Ow as in loud, OU. Loud, very loud. And ow also as an OW. So we have crowd. So after that, we have the O. This O, so it glide from R to U. It glide from the schwa sound to the U sound. So here we have the so, we have so, and also we have grow. So at this very point in time, we're going to be drawing the curtain on today's exposition. So if you found this very resourceful, I would love you to, subscribe to this very channel and share this exposition. But as a take home, I want you to give me a couple of examples, about 2 to 3 examples on all this diphthongs. So see you in the next exposition. Thanks.